I'm here with the ZAS-RPG project. We're going to open it up and see what's in there. Right now we have the basics, version 0.1. Right now I know it's in 0.2, but it's different. So what we have so far. Alright, so we have health, hunger, stamina, days. This is the message bar, which will tell you important messages like your hunger's low, your stamina's low, and your health is low. Right now we have a hunger slowly depleting. In this certain area, no houses are present, so nothing's really going on here. So I have these little developer buttons. This will hurt the player. Once it gets to 30 health, it'll turn red, and it'll give a message saying the health is low. Now if I starve the player, once it gets to 30, or it should get to 30, yeah, I have to change that, but that'll happen. Stamina low, stuff like that. There's a little bit of stuff that I still have to do. If you rest, you gain stamina, and days go up. Here, let me restart that. Hopefully there's house present, a factory. I haven't done that yet. Let me just, one more time. Okay, so we press search. It will search this house. This bar will go up. It says it's searching. Boom. There is no loot that was gained from that. So let's try again. This is like a basics thing, so I have to go actually in here and let me see what I'm gonna do here. So this is if it's a house and the button's pressed. I'm gonna see how I'm gonna do this. Because I want the loot to be generated. Let's do, make an integer up here and just call it loot. Random dot next, and we'll do 0 random number between 0 and 100. I know that it says 101, but this number won't count. It'll go to just 100. So then, oh, I forgot. Forget that. After that, it'll choose a random number, and if it gets in between a certain number, certain loot will spawn. I did that before, but it just didn't feel right. But I'll try it again. If loot equals or is greater than or equal to, we'll say 10, because 0 to 10. Greater than 10, and loot is less than or equal to 20. Then we'll say the loot item dot add, and it'll add oh wait, actually, let me try something. if I'm trying to think of what I'm gonna do here. Scrap metal. Trying to think of what I'm gonna do. This is hard. No, I'm not gonna do that right now. So we'll just do it the base way. I was gonna make it automated, so it'll automatically add. Or did I put that code? It should be down here. That it'll automatically add scrap metal or anything when that is spawned. So, but I'll just make it manual. Yeah. Scrap metal. This is like scrap metal is sort of like the base of stuff that you can do in this game. You can use it to sell it. It doesn't sell for very much, only about $10. $5 or $10. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that yet. But you can use it to craft certain things. I didn't want to add, or I originally wanted to add resources like trees, rocks, and other things that you can mine and chop down, but I didn't want it to be sort of like a crafting type of game. I just wanted to be like a loot and then craft stuff from the loot instead of collecting resources. So I'll add 2. So I'm just making it the base. You're not freely able to chop down things, but you're able to collect things and then craft from the stuff that you loot and collect. So I will just have 2 for that one. And I added in the design, I added a developer info right here. The loot spawns, it'll show you what number was generated right here. So if, say that I put the number greater than 10 or less than or equal to 20, it'll randomly generate a number from 1 to 100. So if it goes in between the number, those will spawn, and it'll show me that what number was actually chosen. So let me do this. So the building spawns are the same exact thing. It'll randomly generate a building. So this was generated because it was between, I think, 0 and 10. So let's search it, and it'll show us what number is here. 0. Oh wait, let me check this. I think I forgot to do something. Alright. Let me see. What is this doing? Oh. Let me just... So, let me see. Action required 50. This is weird. It'll change the building type to house. If building type equals house, so let me just try that again. This is weird. See, the day went up. I don't know why I made it a day to search something. That's a little weird, but huh. not generating a number. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I made it loot equals the random number instead of this other number that I assigned it. So, what did I call it? Oh, I called it random number. Equals loot dot to string. So then when I do this, I don't know if it'll generate it or not. Okay, so it did. Alright, and I made it so that it's very high for the number generating, so it would pretty much be impossible. Not impossible, but it would be really hard to generate a number from 10 to 20. So I'll just do a number from 0 to 30 so that it's more reliable, or it's more, oh, let's restart that. It's more likely to choose that number in between. There we go, perfect. Scrap metal is here, we can take it, boom, and as you can see, the weight comes up, and we only have 150 weight space. There's going to be a skill that will allow you to increase your weight capacity by 5 each. I'm not sure if it'll be strength or its own separate, but then we have that in our inventory. I'm going to find a way later to be able to stack these things. But for now, it's just going to be the basics. And I'm going to somehow make it so when I search a house, it'll be removed from here. So you loot all of it, and it's done. You can't search it anymore. Number was 7. It wasn't between 10 and 20, so it won't have anything in it. The number was 17. It was between 10 and 20, so we got more scrap metal. And that's just with scrap metal. We can add so many more things. We can make the random number go from 0 to 1,000,000 and have from 10 to 20 be this item, 20 to 30 be this item, 30 to 40 be this item, and keep going and going. So it'll be random, the most random thing that you can find. Different seeds, I call them, because they're sort of like seeds in a video game. Different seeds will have different, items with it. So if I put, if loot is greater than 100 and loot is less than or equal to 300, I'll just do and you can make the bigger the number, like 0 to 1,000 per se, the bigger that number, it's gonna choose specific. It's gonna choose a specific number. It's gonna be harder to choose a specific number. So if I want a really random item, like a very rare item, I can do if loot is great, or if loot equals 100 per se, and it randomly generates a number from 0 to 1,000. The odds of landing on 100 are 1 in 1,000 essentially. So